What's up, fam? We are diving into Reddit today. This is a new segment I'm doing. Editor Q explosions. I don't have an editor. There'll probably be no explosions. But let's dive into this. We're into relationship advice to start here. Let me know if you guys like this kind of video. I mean, I think it'll be fun. Let's get into it. My husband wants a second wife. My husband, 36-year-old male, and I, 28-year-old female, have been together for 6 years, married for almost 3. It's time to move on, brother! I'm just playing. Over the past couple months, I've raised the topic of a time frame for having children, which he always brushes off. Standard. When I confronted him recently about this dismissive behavior, he told me that having children would be too much work for him. Examples. Doesn't want to change diapers, tend to a crying baby at 3 a.m., etc. And that the only way he would agree to this is if he could have a second wife to help. If you guys didn't hear that clearly, the only way he will agree to having kids is if he has a second wife. This guy sounds like a G. He's Muslim and this is allowed in Islam. Okay. Or if we adopted older children, preteen to teen, because they are more independent and can do fun things with him, like play video games. This guy's on some Andrew Tate shit. This guy is on some Andrew Tate shit. I would not agree to this because I don't think wanting a gaming partner is a good reason to adopt a child. Now. All right, let's go. Let's go on. I told him I had no intention of agreeing to this second wife plan either, and he stated that I'm not being realistic about how hard it is to raise children, and I want him to be miserable. I asked him why. He never told me that he wanted a second wife before. I would have never married him if I knew. And he said that it has only became a necessity for him when I started to bring up having kids. This cat just played the Uno reverse card. It's the ultimate thing. You want kids. I want a second wife. I mean, it's completely ridiculous, but it's a classic Uno reverse. He claims that the first month we met, I told him I don't want kids. I don't recall this, as it's been years. Gaslighting, good. But I have expressed interest several times over the years, even before we got married, so it's obvious that even if that was something I said once, I've now changed your mind. Guess what? I don't know what to say. Let's keep going. I explained to him that if he's not on board with raising children in a monogamous relationship where he is an active parent, then the only option would be for me to file for divorce. He says he does not want to get divorced and would fight it, and that I should just agree to one of the two options he proposed. Dude, these Reddit stories are so wild. This is why I wanted to start this segment, because it's just wild, and I'd love to hear what you guys think in the comments about this as well. I'll chime in the comments as well. But yeah, and if you guys have any personal stories, leave them in the comments. Maybe I'll do segments on people's comments. You can tell stories in the comments. I think that'll be fun too. And then she says, thoughts. I don't actually want to get divorced. Ooh, let me bring it back up here. I do love him and we get along pretty well. That's always great, eh? Yeah, we get along pretty well. That's great. But I believe he wants another partner in general and is just using kids as an excuse. Bingo! Ding 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 ding. You have cracked the code. I mean, I don't even know if there's any kind of compromise that can be done at this point, but I'd like to hear from others. First of all, anytime you're going to Reddit for advice, things are bad. Things are real bad. When you're on Reddit, things are real bad. I mean, I've never posted in Reddit for advice. I read them all the time, but have not posted, so that's a good sign. If you have not posted in Reddit for advice, your life is all right. You could be in this fine young lady's situation. Is she young? Yeah, 28. All right, let's go to the comments, but that's always the best. Wiry Lime, 4 hours ago, says, I can't comment on beliefs of the Islamic faith, but he clearly does not want children. This man will not be a good father or partner. Yeah. He is right, raising kids is very hard, and he is being honest about his views. This is a deal breaker that should probably have been discussed before marriage. That's what I think as well. You should not have kids with this man. It'll only lead to resentment. Yada yada yada. Having a baby will ruin your marriage. Get a second wife. How about a nanny? That's a great point. This guy wants a full second wife he can like sleep with and stuff. Or adopt teens so we can play video games with them. Let's see if there's any funny comments here. This one comment, they're replying to hire a nanny. This is so funny. Yes. Let's see if anyone agrees with this guy. Um, let's see. Anything? Uh, everyone's on here. Okay, what's this? This is not true. If a man can support the second wife financially, that's called nafaka. He's allowed to marry her and a third and a fourth. There's no requirement to be a widow or nutty. So he's saying like, yeah, this guy should have 3 or 4 wives. Why not? I mean, they're all on her side, obviously. It's one person. I am rock steady. Your husband is very manipulative. If monogamy and having children is important to you, then the only option is to get divorced. I wonder if they listen to these. I wonder if they write in, they get these, and she just comes in. She's like, you know what? I went to Reddit. We're getting a divorce. I wonder if that ever happens. I mean, that'd be hilarious. The other zebra, is this the original poster? Who's the original poster? Posted by Stunning Tadpole. Very interesting. Relationship needs to end. Yeah. Oh, I like this. Ask if he'd be okay with you getting a second husband to help raise the kids. If he rejects this idea, call him out on his hypocrisy. Sorry. I mean, that's bars. If you want to come back with bars, if you want to come back with Eminem 8 Mile bars, that's what you say. Well, I'm going to get a second husband then. It'd be easier if we both had a second husband and wife. Imagine he's just like, yeah, okay. Sure. Just calls you out. Just calls you out. He's on some like Daniel Negreanu, just like really reading. He's got you pegged. He knows you're bluffing. He just calls you out. Too funny, man. That's what else we got. Wow, this is blowing up. Flowers for you says, are the wives allowed to be intimate together? Oh my god. Oh, this is too good. Let's see, anything else? Oh man, this is hilarious. Well, I think we should answer it as well. So I'll answer this. If I'm pretending to reply in this Reddit thread, I say that she comes in with the bars. She says, okay, you can have a second wife, but I want a second husband. I say you go in with it. And if he says, okay, that's fine, then you're going to call, he might be bluffing. So you call his bluff by, then you hop on Tinder, wife looking for second husband. He hops on and it's kind of this battle till like, because both of you probably don't actually, well, he wants it for sure, but you don't actually want it. So you got to call him out with your bluff. You got to out bluff him. But in reality, I mean, you should just leave this guy. It sounds terrible. So, yeah, that's Reddit. Diving into Reddit. What should we call this segment? Diving into Reddit? Relationship advice. Husband wants a second wife. As always, guys, it's good to see you here. I'm back. If you like this segment, let me know. Let me know in the comments if you guys got any wild stories that are Reddit worthy. So Reddit worthy wild stories. Type them in the comments. I mean, go into some detail. If there's some funny ones, I mean, I'll bring up the not funny. They don't have to be funny. I mean, if there's some real ones, I will go into the comments. I'll read those. We'll make light of it. We'll shoot the shit about it, and I'll give you my advice. And yeah, that's it. See you guys in the next one. Peace.